Now, Channel 2 weather with meteorologist Jackie Purcell.
Good evening, everyone. The sunsets are getting later and later. That means more daylight hours. This is a beautiful panoramic sunset of Point Warrenzoffen. Thank you to James Stump for sending that in. Here's a look at the Anchorage area, and it has been a beautiful day. We've had a few more clouds into the afternoon hours, and you can see those temperatures are at 50 degrees out at Campbell Creek Science Center as well as Muldoon. Upper 40s from Earthquake Park. Birchwood also at 50 as the south end of town. This area of low pressure circulating into the Gulf will linger for another couple of days, but it'll slowly work its way a little bit farther east and then sag southward. Still, it's the coastal areas that have the highest potential to see any precipitation. We can see it stretching across sections of the Alaska Peninsula toward Kodiak Island into southwest Alaska. Cloud cover at the far northern coast as well, and very gusty winds continuing, as are winter weather advisories and even a blizzard warning around the eastern Beaufort seacoast. Back into southwest Alaska, the radar showing you scattered showers that are moving really from the south to the west. And they are going to continue back into south central Alaska. It's more Prince William Sound and a lot of these coastal areas, the east-facing slopes of the Kenai Peninsula, and then again western sides of the Cook Inlet that see the highest potential for some rainfall. And it'll be scattered showers, but turning to rain for the day tomorrow around southeast Alaska. Fairbanks, the hot spot today at 55 degrees, and Point Lay at 12 was the cold spot across the state. 12 above, that is. Barrow, also Dead Horse, topping out at 18 degrees, but boy, those winds have been very strong, so it probably feels cooler than that for those folks that are out there. And they were golfing over the weekend, in fact. 55 for the high in Fairbanks, as we mentioned, and 50 in McGrath, Anchorage, 54 into Northway. We even see those 50s picking up around Sitka and also Ketchikan. Juneau coming in with 48, though. Inland areas, a little bit warmer with 54, both Wasilla and Palmer. Talkeetna, 52 for you today. And we're going to continue to see pretty dry conditions, especially for the inland areas, not necessarily for the coast, as that low pressure system, as I mentioned, sags a little farther south, pushes off to the east, and then we'll see another one sweep in right behind it, and that takes up a position just toward the Alaska Peninsula, this toward Thursday. So we'll see a chance of some showers gradually work their way into the Anchorage area in the latter half of the week. Let's take a look at the forecast. There's winter weather advisories. That area in red, a blizzard warning until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. East winds 25 to 40, but up to 50 miles per hour. And you're going to continue to see gusty winds, even around Barrow, and then working their way down toward the Anaktuvik Pass, but mostly north of that to the coastal plain. Interior Alaska, partly to mostly cloudy skies, some pleasant weather. A high of 33 in Fort Yukon, but it'll be up to 47 degrees for Fairbanks. And yes, they already have birds making their way through Creamer's Field, so you know what? The season is on its way. West Coast Alaska, partly sunny skies, winds primarily out of the northeast, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour between Nome and Gamble, but between 15 and 30 miles per hour out of the northwest for you in Dillingham. Aleutians and the Alaska Peninsula will also see mixed conditions, but it also does portend a chance for some sunshine, but rain, mostly rainy. We talk about mostly cloudy skies, so I said southeast will be mostly rainy. And back into the south central area, we're going to see partly cloudy to partly sunny conditions, except Kodiak. They're in line to see rain and gusty winds out of the northeast, 15 to 30 with gusts of 40 miles per hour, a high of 55 out around Talkeetna for tomorrow. Partly sunny skies for the Matanuska-Susitna valleys, as well as the Kenai Peninsula. It should be another pretty pleasant April day to come our way as we look for a high temperature of 53 degrees here in the Anchorage area, and the chances of showers are under 20% over the next several days until we hit Saturday, a little bit higher then, and that chance goes up to 40%. But still, whatever precipitation would fall, it would nicely dampen the dust around town.
Seriously.
But it looks to be a dry one for the most part.
Okay, in the meantime, we breathe on.
All right. Yeah. Tanning beds go to him to work on their tan.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about Kevin Wells back from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And I come back to a great story. Football season's off in the distance, but what a scenario here. We've discovered that Soldotna will put its big winning streak on the line against another powerhouse in week 1. Find out who next.